Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Unoriginal Screenplay episode.
20?
20? I think it's 20.
Yeah, we made it.
Yay!
Well done, guys. I'm your host this week, Kyle Likes Movies. I've returned. Sorry for being missing last week. As always, I'm joined with
And
three
I'm
of
pretty
my.
sure the week before.
All right, okay. There's no. I was here for the week before.
Were
You've
you?
only. Yeah, that was the
Okay,
Christmas one.
sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
back off, back off. I was gonna say I'm joined by three of my favorite people on the planet. I'm gonna say two and Connor. I'm joined by Josiah Coops. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to be in this one.
Cause of films has
Maybe
gone.
I'll leave this one. I'll leave this one.
Half Talks Movies, yeah.
Woo.
And Cos of Films, who is also one of my favorite people. Oh no, come on, guys. So this week we have actually a few things to talk about. There's been some new releases that we're all kind of, well, some of us have seen, some of us haven't. Guess what? It's me. I haven't seen them. And we got some Oscar talk, some cool drafts. I've realized actually before we start that, I feel like we should make it a reoccurring thing. How many movies are we all on this year, boys? Because
nice.
I know you guys did this last week when talking
Yeah.
about your letterboxed things. I'll go first. I've seen 34 movies this year, which I'm very pleased with.
What?
33,
I haven't watched a movie
33.
in like 4 days.
Okay, it's between me and Connor then for the lowest. It's probably
All
me.
right, go on, Harvey.
I've got 19.
Same.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
See, this happened last year where me and Kai were watching loads, and then he could have definitely kept up with me if he wanted to, but he decided not to.
Don't worry, I'll have a mental breakdown soon enough, and then it will all stop. The only reason I'm so high is because I've been playing massive catch up on last year's movies. It started off as like a small list on my phone, and it has just kept growing and growing. And I keep seeing movies, and I'm like, I'm going to watch that. And I've been doing that. So I've actually, I think, the 28th of December, I think, was when I started my catch up, and I was on something like 39 movies. I'm now on 69 movies from 2023.
Wow.
So a lot of those movies are from like last year, just playing catch up. But I have watched a movie every day this year so far. If you count the Wes Anderson Roald Dolls as like a movie, because there was a couple of days where I watched just like one of those.
Sure.
I was going to go somewhere with that, and I can't remember what it was. What's everyone's favorite movie they've watched in the last week?
Oh my
last
God.
week. Let me
I
just
haven't watched
check the
anything in like
diary.
4 days, so I don't even know.
Hard.
Or just a favorite
Okay,
movie you've
2
watched since
days.
the
It's
last
been
podcast?
2 days.
Where's my diary?
All right, if we're gonna go the last week, I've only watched Mean Girls and Mean Girls, so it's got to be
Uh,
the original Mean Girls.
for me, if it's not a rewatch, well, sorry, if it's a rewatch, it's the film celebrating its 15th anniversary, and that's Paul Blart Mall Cop. Good film, and I did do the double bill with Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
Wow.
But if we're talking non-rewatch, then Dazed and Confused, the Richard Linklater film, which I love.
Very good film.
I really love him right now. He's so good. I literally love all of his work.
Nice. My pick, I've got, so I'm kind of torn between two, and it's the last two that I actually watched, being Killers of the Flower Moon and The Boy and the Heron. I think they're both really good movies. So I can't really pick between them. I'll go Killers of the Flower Moon because it's more recent in my mind, I guess.
What did you give Boy and the
Good
Heron?
choice.
3.5. I think I moved it up to 4 now.
3.5 is quite far from your 4.5 for Killers of the
Oh
Flower
yeah,
Moon.
I moved it up to 4. I moved it up to 4.
My favorite movie I've watched in the last week, and you're all going to disagree with me, is The Creator.
Yeah.
Love that movie. I don't know what everyone's talking about when they say it's a bad movie. I loved it. I thought it was a really good time. And then I guess second to that is probably Fair Play on Netflix with Phoebe Dynevor and Alden Ehrenreich. That's a really good movie. Very basic in terms of like the whole like sexism theme that is running through it, but still a good movie nonetheless. I think also, I don't know if you guys addressed this last week or the week before, whenever the last podcast came out. I feel like we should confirm that we're trying to do weekly episodes, but I think we're all so busy doing our own things currently.
They're just coming up when they can.
I think
Yeah.
we're gonna try for like bi-weekly. Was that mentioned? Maybe like just try and get one out every 2
Yeah.
weeks. It gives everyone a bit of time to watch some movies that have come out. Like I'm not watching Poor Things until Tuesday. which means obviously the next time I can talk about it, but it would have been past that point. But yeah, I think weekly is probably a bit too much of a stretch for us currently. Just with like every time we're like, let's film tomorrow, me and Connor like cross over in terms of like shifts and uni, and yeah, it's just not, me and Connor are never in the same place at the same time. So so yeah, bi-weekly, hopefully, maybe like less if we can, but I think we just aim for that for now.
Until we find a structure, like we'll just try get stuff out when we can for you guys. But
I
yeah,
think,
we're
like,
trying.
I'd like
We
to
are
get
trying.
one out every month this year. That would be cool. If we can get
Yeah,
at
we'll
least
definitely-
12
we'll
That'd be a
podcasts out.
good target to do. Yeah,
That'd be good. But I feel like in the run up to like the Oscars and stuff, we might end up doing a bit more if we can, like here and there. We might have something cool with the Oscars, possibly. We need to discuss that at some point as well.
We do.
Because that could be really fun. Anyway, on to podcasts. There's been some new movies that have come out. I've only seen one of them. But the boys have seen some. So let's start with Mean Girls Musical. That came out this week. What did you guys think?
Connor goes
Slaps.
first. Let Connor go.
It slaps. It's okay. Well, while it is basically the same as the original, the fact that it's a musical, it slaps. Like I'll be honest though, I don't actually remember many of the songs, but I had a good time watching it, and that's all that matters. And it might be also the same reason why Trolls Band Together is rated so high, because I had a good time watching it. But it slaps. The movie absolutely slaps, and that's all that matters to me. I like the casting, apart from, I don't know if Katie was the greatest casting. Apart from that, great movie. Really enjoyed it. 3.5 though.
All right, now I'll jump in with the real talk here. It's not
No,
good.
we don't know. That's the other podcast. We don't
No
talk
real
about
talk.
that.
I mean,
sorry,
real
sorry,
talk.
my bad. Sorry.
No, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I think
Wow.
I think the issue is when you're trying to make a remake of a like early 2000s comedy, it needs to fit the times, and I don't think Mean Girls fits this era we're in now. The obsessant need to try and make this like a Gen Z movie just didn't work at all. I don't know, from like the shaky camera work, the camera work was so bad. It's really hard to focus in this film. To like the use of social media, I don't know, it's so poorly done, and it's an adaptation of a Broadway show, which is an adaptation of a film. So it's pretty much the same story with songs added in. I don't think there's enough new content to warrant a whole other film. I don't know. I would have liked some small twists, and the small twists they did do just didn't work. I kind of agree with Connor with the casting. On the whole, fine. I know Connor's a Regina George fan. I'm not gonna say I loved her in this. I thought she had a really great voice. But when Rachel McAdams is Regina George, it's she's so different to Rachel McAdams, and I don't think she fits the Regina George character. I think she fits a good high school bully, but not Regina George. I don't know. And Gory Rice kind of sucked. She's a good actress, but she wasn't very good in this. But the saving grace was Aulili Carvalho, the girl who plays Janice. She's very, very good, and she voices Moana. So like she's got some lungs on her.
Moana's in it.
Yeah,
I could
the girl
only
who voices Moana.
slightly hear it. I could when I was trying to listen out for Moana, and I could only slightly hear it, which was really weird.
Yeah, but I thought she was still comfortably the best singer in this film, and her songs were the best part. Revenge Party was good. I like that song. And who else? Avantika as Karen. Look, I didn't love the plastics in this film, but DMs may have been slid into. No, joking. I'm joking. Who else? I don't even remember who else in this film. Damien was cool as well, actually. I thought Damien and Janice's side of the story was the best side. But I don't know. I don't think there was enough new content for a whole new film. It wasn't original enough for me. I don't sorry. But there was something else I can't remember now. I had something, I forgot what it was. Connor, speak about Mean Girls more.
What did you rate it, Josiah? Sorry.
I gave it a 2-star because I liked Janice in this film. I know, harsh, but I just don't think it was that good.
Well, Josiah, you'll be glad to know that I rated Mean Girls the musical, the movie, higher than another movie that I know everyone will be mad at.
Oh yeah.
Is it
I'll
Oppenheimer?
probably get on too soon.
It's not
No, it
Oppenheimer. It's
wasn't.
not.
Oppenheimer was 4 stars. It was Poor Things.
Oh,
I gave Poor Things 3 stars, and Mean Girls the movie, the musical, 3.5.
well, I guess that brings us on to Poor Things, which also released. I'm really sad you mentioned that, Connor, because I had a really funny like segue where I was like, oh, a fun fact, Jason Statham's favorite movie is Mean Girls. Oh, by the way, he was in Beekeeper, and then we talk about the Beekeeper.
Ah,
But that's fine. Poor
Sorry, Kai. I
Things.
ruined it.
I haven't seen, but I really want to. I've heard really good things. Connor, you hate it. Josiah, you love it. Fight.
yeah, now
Right.
it's switched.
Yeah, me and Kai
Is
just
it
sit
just
back
me
and
and
enjoy
Josiah
this.
who have
I'm
watched all
loving it.
these movies?
No.
We're just
We'll
going to be
wait till we get
fighting
onto
out.
Lift. Wait till we get onto Lift.
I
Yeah.
can't wait. I can't wait.
Look, it's a given at this point that I will pretty much watch anything, so I will see all these movies. Um, should I start this time because I actually liked Poor Things?
Yes. Fight your battle, and I'll say why it's not
See,
as great as I
I don't
thought.
think I have to fight a battle here. I think I'm in the majority when it
Yeah, I
comes to
think
Poor
I'm the
Things.
loser. I think I'm the loser here.
I don't know. I think it works. My experience with Yorgos Lanthimos, a bit of Greek there.
Nailed it.
I've only seen The Favorite, which I thought was good. I didn't love it. The one that Olivia Colman won an Oscar for. It seems like Emma Stone and him work together a lot because she's in that as well. But this felt so much more ambitious, and it's a risky film. It's a very risky film that could have not worked. But there's something so good and about the style of the film. Maybe it's all the great performances or the way it looks, but it just works so well for me. I hope Connor can agree with this. I think it looks like one of the best films of the year. The
Yeah, I agree with that. I love the look of it. It's very German expressionist kind of thing. It's got a nice
yeah,
style around it. I
but
agree with that.
yeah, just the way they make like the sky look and like the building. I don't know. The production design is so good. I really love it. Um, but yeah, we follow Bella Baxter, played by Emma Stone, and I just sort of love how we're witnessing her witnessing the world for the first time, so she can see all the beauty of it, but all the pain that comes with living as well. She deals with it all. And I think this is her most like vulnerable and probably difficult role she's ever had, and that's why I think she's getting all the
Definitely.
praise she's getting because it's a hard character to play. You really have to strip back and like unlearn stuff to play a character like that. So I think she does really well there. Mark Ruffalo is so good in this film. I think he's hilarious. This is my favorite Mark Ruffalo performance ever. I love him in this, and I'm not even a big Mark Ruffalo guy. Willem Dafoe's good. I think the whole supporting cast is really good. Even the people who have like small moments, like Jared Carmichael and stuff, he's really good in this. But yeah, big fan of Poor Things. I don't even know what else to say. I'm still blown away by how like every single shot looked like the best shot of the year for me,
All right,
at
Seth's
least.
film reviews. Chill out.
I am Seth there, but I completely agreed with him. I said it in my review before he watched it. The production design, like the costume design, the cinematography is all the best of the year for me. So maybe Oppenheimer for the cinematography. But yeah, I want to hear Connor because like I've been waiting for this.
I'll agree with you with some aspects. The casting, well, the performances were great. The actual setting is great, and the world around it is like really well done. Um, there's some aspects I would have like explored maybe a little bit more, but I don't. They're not like important things. It's just sort of like the world of the creation that Willem Dafoe's character went through. Kind of like he's a scientist bloke who creates stuff. I just would like to have seen him create more. That would have been cool. But that doesn't matter. That's not part of the film. That's irrelevant. So that's not why I've rated it so low because he doesn't create enough. But do you guys actually know the story of this film? Because I don't want to like say anything and then it's kind of a spoiler.
I actually
So
have no idea. No.
is it sort of Frankenstein-y?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, it's kind of just like, do you think it's an okay thing without it's not really a spoiler to say why Bella Baxter is kind of seeing the world for the first time?
She's dead, right?
Okay. Yeah, it is kind of a spoiler, but like it's not the end of the world.
She has the mind of a child. She has the mind of a baby.
Yeah,
Because she
Like
died, right?
literally the
That
mind
was
of
a
a
thing,
baby.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So she dies and he puts the mind of a baby inside of her head. So she is literally mentally probably the age of like 1, 2 years old. So she's being subjected to the world, but in a very like vulgar way. We see it in like a very like people are taking um what's the actual word I'm trying to use? People are just using her. They're taking advantage of her, in like sexual manners, and it just doesn't sit right with me that there's just like Mark Ruffalo's character is one of them who just basically uses her for sex in a way, and like say like she's his possession, and it just didn't feel right knowing that she had the mind of like a 2-year-old, that was happening, because if it wasn't her mind and it was actually a 2-year-old, it's just really weird. But it's just because she had the body of an adult that it was normal. But it was like, it was cool to see her being subjected to the world. I just didn't like the way it was done through very sexual manners, because in myself, I don't really like sex and stuff in movies anyway. It kind of just, it feels unnecessary a lot of the time, and I understand why it's done here because obviously it makes sense for the story. But it just didn't feel right. And although this is winning a lot of awards for best comedy, a lot of the jokes didn't really land with me.
Disagree. I think it's hilarious, this film.
I know. I was, there's just, the most I did was like a kind of thing. It was no pure laughter, because I think it was probably ruined by the guy next to me who was visibly fake laughing the entire time. Like there was one point where he kind of like laughed, and you could say it was real, and then he started shout laughing for no particular reason. Nothing funny happened. It was just infuriating to me having this bloke sitting next to me, so I couldn't really concentrate on like any of the humor or anything. So maybe it is funny, and I just missed it because of that one bloke. But it didn't hit with me like it has everyone else, which I'm really disappointed about because I was actually really excited for it.
I had a very similar situation, not like in the cinema or anything, but I watched The Killer with Michael Fassbender, and I was reading everyone's Letterboxd reviews afterwards, and everyone was saying how like it's a really good like black comedy, and I was really confused because I did not find that movie funny in the slightest. And I was like, wait, have I just completely gone into this wrong? There was like a few things that where like he's obviously coming across like what's his face from uh Christian Bale, the murderer, American Psycho. Like, obviously, there's like bits where he comes across like that, but I was like, wait, is this a comedy? Have I just missed something completely? And I was like really confused that everyone found it funny.
It is funny.
Is
the
it?
subtle humor is so good in The Killer. It is.
Maybe I'm just not funny anymore. I've lost my humor.
I tell you what, it probably helped that I watched that at the film festival, because like there was so many people and you just sort of laugh with them at stuff like that. So
yeah,
that's probably why.
Well, funny enough, talking of The Killer, a movie that made me want to kill her myself was Lift when I watched that, which also released
What a
on
segue.
Netflix.
That is probably segue of the year so far.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's keep talking about poor things, but when you have a segue like that, I never want to speak about poor things again. I just want to speak about Lift.
Lift come out with Kevin Hart. It's a spy movie from the director of Fast and Furious 8, which when I discovered that made a lot of sense as to why this movie is atrocious. I hated it. It was really bad. There's nothing really good about it. It was like ever so slightly funny in places, and I think Kevin Hart's good in it. But other than that, movie's pretty crap. Harvey, what did you think? I know this is one you've seen, right?
Kind of. I started watching it a couple days ago, and I actually turned it off about 15 minutes in. It was just really boring. I actually just got bored and just decided to go and do something else. I think I was doing uni work at the time, so it clearly just proved which was more interesting to me. And I think it was around the point, it's towards the beginning of the film when Jacob Bolton, I think his name is, or the person that plays Ned in Spider-Man.
Oh, you really didn't get far.
No, I got to that point. I was like, I've already had enough. I'm already done with this. I don't know. I just didn't really click with me already, and I didn't really like it. No.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about NFTs, right?
Yeah.
That's all they talk about. The whole movie is about this, like about NFTs, and it's so cringy. It's like a 50-year-old man's written a script for kids. Like it's.
But
so
it's also clear that they came up with this script like 2-3 years ago and wanted to get it made, and now NFTs aren't as relevant as they were.
I don't believe that they wrote that 2-3 years ago. I believe they wrote that the morning they started shooting scenes, and they were like, oh yeah, let's just carry on with this and see what happens. Josiah, what did you think of Lift? Favorite movie of the year so far?
New. It's somehow not the worst movie of the year. I think it's in my bottom three with Night Swim and Arthur's Whiskey, but it's not been a good year so far for films. So,
It's January.
uh,
We'll give it a pass.
yeah. But
Yeah,
is this part of Kevin Hart's like productions as well? I think this was one of his, big passion
I think
projects, The
so.
Lift. I really am struggling with modern heist movies because I like heist movies, and maybe because I watched Heat earlier this month, and I'm a big fan of the Ocean's films. When I watch a bad heist movie, it's so noticeable, like how poor the writing is compared to the good ones. But like this is a difficult watch. It's not good. I would only recommend it if you're still motivated to get your 2024 numbers up. January is usually that
Only
time.
reason I watched it.
Yeah, because if this is released in like peak of summer or end of year when you're trying to catch up, you're not watching Lift. So good for Lift for coming out in January, keeping the numbers going. But yeah, not good at all. What's the average on 2.1?
Yeah.
Not bad. It's not bad.
I watched Mission Impossible Fallout and Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning like a week ago. So to go from that to this was like the
Yeah.
worst jump in quality ever. A Dead Reckoning, which is now called Dead Reckoning and not Dead Reckoning Part 1
Oh,
anymore.
did they change that in the
They've
end?
changed it. It's officially
Okay.
changed now to just Dead Reckoning. So fun
I might
fact.
try and grab a DVD that has Dead Reckoning Part 1 on it just to be that guy. Because I
Be
think that'd
that
be
Do
quite
it.
cool.
Do
Do you know
it.
what's funny? Is that
Been
Sam
pretty
Worthington's
boring
in this
game.
film.
Yeah, like how did they get him involved in this? Why did like that man's in the highest grossing movie of all time? Why is
Yeah,
he in
but
Lift?
for a second, like it didn't clock with me that this was Jake Sully. I just remembered him as this blue guy, and then I was like, oh wait, this is Jake Sully.
His
I've not seen
character's
him in anything.
awful. He's awful in it.
Yeah,
It's just there's
they're
nothing
all
good.
pretty bad. Like Vincent D'Onofrio, why is he in this film? I love him, but why is he in this?
And what does his character do? He's a master of disguise, and they put him on a plane. Like he doesn't do
Yeah,
anything. He just sits there. Like,
that's her name. Renslayer in Loki. She's also in this. They're just getting
Oh,
Mhm.
the Marvel cast going. And Kevin Hart.
it was terrible, terrible movie. Connor, have you seen it?
I have, yeah, but I don't want to talk about it.
Good.
What
We'll
was
move
like
on
the
to
last?
the next thing. Sorry.
Sorry, yeah. I was
Go
gonna say,
on.
what was like the last good heist film?
Dead Reckoning.
Dead
Technically,
Reckoning.
was a
like,
heist movie.
but like Mission Impossible, like, non-franchise sort of thing. Because I
Ooh.
can't think of like a modern one that's.
The Bad Guys.
No, there is a really good
Christmas
I
one.
like The
special.
Bad Guys. I thought it was pretty good.
Not the Christmas
But
special.
what about the Christmas special?
Not the
No
Christmas
one
special.
watched that.
I watched it.
Oh dear.
I did.
I
I only
swear
watched
there
it
was
because
a
my
good
cousin
one
put
that
it on.
come out. There was a heist movie that came out like 2022, I think. That's really
Hmm.
gonna bug me. I swear there was a good one that I watched in cinema.
Oh, Baby Driver.
Baby Driver's good. No, there's why can I not think of it? That's really bugging me.
Bullet
Scroll to your
Train.
2022 list.
Does Bullet
Oh,
Train
I
count?
mean, Sharper come out. That
I
wasn't
guess
great.
Bullet Train kind of counts in a
Bullet
way.
Train was kind of a heist, yeah, but not like a conventional heist, which I guess is. Hang on. I'll think of it. You guys carry on talking about whatever you want to talk about. I'm gonna look for that movie and then scream it when I
Right.
find
What other films are in Kevin Hart's production? That's what we want to know.
That's the important questions.
Yeah. Actually, we got what? Yeah. Okay,
Night
Harvey.
School.
Why don't you rant about UK distribution and the TED show?
Oh, I would love to. Yeah, so UK distribution is absolutely it's appalling right now, and they need to do better. I know it's difficult. I've studied about UK distribution in my my film classes at uni, and it's not an easy field. I understand that, but at this point, it's just a bit ridiculous. You have films. I will excuse the holdovers now, considering it comes out today, but even that was a bit terrible. Because it releases today in the UK. It's the 19th of January, and it's a Christmas movie. Who decided that? I have no idea. And then you've got Migration, which has been out in America for since like December. Now, this I have been told that I can kind of understand because they want to time it up with the February half term that we have in the UK for schools, but still they could have capitalized on that Christmas money, and they're missing out there. And there's just too many to list off. The TED show is another one that's massive at the moment. I'd love to speak about that, but I haven't seen it because it's only on Peacock, which isn't available in the UK, I don't think. I mean, I've tried to get on it and it doesn't allow me, so we have to wait until another month to watch that. It's just a mess. I hate it and it's really annoying.
I think over the next 2 weeks we get The Color Purple, The Holdovers, Iron Claw, Zone of Interest, All of Us Strangers, but they all should have come out last year. I'm gonna
But
have a great
this is
week
the
though.
same thing that happened last year because we
Yeah.
had
Oh my God,
the
Fabelmans,
Fablemans,
yeah.
Puss in Boots, all of these massive films.
Babylon.
Babylon, yeah.
At the end of
Babylon.
last.
Like, how is a
which would have come
Damien
out-
Chazelle
The
movie
Whale.
not coming out at the same time
Whale.
as God?
I
The
know,
movie I was thinking of, I couldn't think, but I went on Letterboxd and found a list, and all the Despicable Me movies are on there, but also Triple Frontier, which I guess was like
I like
5
Triple
years
Frontier.
ago. That's a good
I like
movie.
that film.
Yeah.
Shout out Ben
so-
Affleck.
But yeah, UK
Nice.
distribution is terrible. We don't like it. We should all move to America.
No.
No, we should not.
I'll deal with it. As much as I'm complaining, I'm not going to America.
The UK distribution's bad. Do you know what else is bad in this country? Beekeeping.
Oh.
You sure?
There's a movie
Not your best. Not your best.
No, it's not as good as wanting to kill myself. Beekeeper come out with Jason Statham. It's a Sky movie. It's not actually released on Sky yet, which I'm slightly sad about because I really can't be asked to go to the cinema to watch this movie. So
Sick.
yeah,
So
is it?
good.
Is it?
It is good. It is good.
It's a
It's-
movie about
it-
Jason
Poor
Statham
Things.
and bees.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Do you say it's better than Poor Things? I refuse to believe that.
No, it's
I
not
gave
better
it
than Poor
3.5,
Things.
and Poor Things is 3.
You're on your own there.
we need to get a new host. We
Yeah,
can't.
what's going on
we
today?
can't. Cool. What did you guys think of the Beekeeper?
Well, I think that's the perfect set for Connor to go.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. It's
That's it.
Jason Statham killing blokes. It was good. What can you not enjoy? I think I just always come in with like the most out there opinion. Like you guys all go in detail. It's a good movie because I had a good time with it.
Yeah.
Jason Statham killing people because bees, because he's a beekeeper. That's
He's got to
literally
protect
it.
the hive.
Yeah, that's like literally what the movie is. He's just a beekeeper, so he kills people, and that's the reason behind it.
make sense. Why?
But it does make sense
Loads. It
because
makes
he is a
loads.
beekeeper.
What, in
But
real
the
life?
fight-
Yeah.
Well, he might be. He might. I don't know. I don't know his personal
Oh.
life, but I liked it. Good fight choreography. Very fun movie.
You want us to explain the plot a bit, Kai? Just so it makes
No,
it
Yeah.
I don't want to know. I just
No?
like the idea. I thought it was a nice, peaceful movie about Jason Statham looking after bees. So I'm very disappointed to learn it's just another Jason Statham movie.
Hey, who doesn't love another Jason Statham movie though?
I mean, you get a bit tired of them eventually, You got movies like John Wick 4 coming out, and then you get Jason Statham
Okay.
releasing The Beekeeper.
look.
Mm.
Don't get thrown off by the title because it's actually really fun. I liked it way more than I thought I would. But I think lots of people are discrediting like the kind of the message and the importance of the film as well, which might sound stupid because the script is pretty weak and like the B puns get all the points, but like and sometimes you don't really feel the threat because he just
Would you
wins
give
every
that pun
fight.
to B-?
No, but the whole
Well, there's
thing,
some good stingers.
okay, Kai. Just watch the movie. Please.
Surprisingly, none of these were actually in the film.
Yeah, I don't think there's a stinger joke. But it all sort of stems because someone is scammed by a call agency
Hmm.
and like an old person, an older
one of the
person.
Yeah,
bees?
try and make that connection, Kai. Beekeeping to scamming
Yeah, come on.
agency. I was
Sorry,
as
just-
One of the
confused as
bees.
you when I was watching it.
I just got an email saying I'm getting free popcorn from Sceeenplay today on the day I'm watching the holdovers. Get it.
Nice.
Nice.
But sorry, yeah, off topic then. But yeah, the whole thing of scamming old people is like real. It happens, and people lose a lot of money from it because old people are vulnerable. And I feel like I don't know, we need to stop with all these scamming call center things. I never pick up my phone to like,
Us
ones I
personally,
don't
us
know.
four need to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
There's
when
a
I
movie.
stopped it personally.
There's
So
a
when I
movie there
watched-
somewhere.
Well, it's called The Beekeeper. But when I watched when I watched The Beekeeper, it motivated me now. I'm gonna go out onto the streets of Gotham or something and take down the call agency. But
We've got like Israel and
know.
Palestine going at it in a war at the moment, and Josiah's fighting call centers. Russia's invaded Ukraine, but don't worry, Josiah
Oh,
Cage from
okay.
TikTok is taking out call centers left, right, and center.
I've gone into a training plan now. I'm ready to go. but it is just a silly action movie, and I don't know. I think the minimal dialogue almost from Jason Statham works. I think the fact that his character is super petty is hilarious. The side characters I don't really care for. I think Josh Hutcherson plays like the rich kid really well. He's better in this than FNAF. But it was fun, it was silly, and I'm in for that. I'm all in for that.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I will be waiting for it to come out on demand before I do that.
You need the cinema experience.
I don't think
Yeah,
I do.
you can't
To be
beat
honest,
it.
it made it better. It made it better.
Did it?
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
Wow.
on to our next section of the podcast. That was this week's releases, or since the last podcast releases. We're going to do a draft. Yeah.
This is a good draft. This is a good draft.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about like Oscar predictions and who we want to get nominated and stuff. But before we do that, I think it's fun for us to do the draft because it will kind of like save us repeating ourselves. So this week's draft is our top 5 performances of 2023. However, the twist with this week's, Connor, you have no idea this was happening, do you?
No, I'm gonna be honest. I have nothing.
Right. Well, the twist
I
the
can't
twist
wait.
for this week is each one is like a different category, I guess. So you have to have an actor who you think should be nominated or win for Best Actor, Best Actress, Supporting Actor, Supporting Actress, and then we're going to throw in animated performance as well, just to all performances.
Animated /
animated.
voice acting, I think.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I do want to point out that I lost last week, and I did actually watch the movie for once.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched The Strays.
Oh,
Again.
I
how's
wish I
that?
didn't have to rewatch it.
Oh dear.
Boring.
I got a good punishment film actually.
Oh, I've got one, but go on.
Okay, no, say yours.
I mean, yours might be good. I just maybe we can vote.
It's a new release. Role play, is that it? Yes, role play.
Oh, is that
The Amazon Prime one with the
I was
girl
just
from
gonna.
Big Bang Theory.
I was gonna go for just a bad performance in a movie and give you all Morbius to watch. If
no,
because that's on Netflix. So, but
I'm cool with Morbius. I've not seen it.
I think I'd rather watch roleplay.
You've not
because I've
seen Morbius?
before.
Sorry, you go, Harvey.
No, I was just I don't know. It wasn't important.
So the day I was gonna go watch Morbius, I got COVID, and I think that was a good thing because I never ended up going to watch it.
You were better off.
Yeah. It was a good thing.
Okay,
Well,
well,
we know
I guess
Josiah's not going to be watching Morbius anyway because
Look,
he's not going to lose.
I can't lose drafts. This is probably what, a 20th draft, and I've still not lost.
Us three have sort of got to somehow like team up against him, like gang up, and just make sure he loses.
Look,
Can I pick the bad movie because I know I'll be watching it?
no. Well,
Can the
we'll
bad
leave it
movie be
so
something good, please?
the loser has
Just
to
watch
choose
Killers of the Flower
between.
Moon.
The loser has to choose between roleplay and Morbius. We'll go with that
Okay.
because yeah.
Okay.
So I thought a fun way of determining what order we go in. I'm happy to like sit this like mini game out just because then I can like host it. So I'm gonna give, as you know, I've been watching 2023 releases to catch up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you all a movie that I've seen from 2023, and I want you to guess what rating I gave it on Letterboxd. And then whoever gets the closest or gets it right gets to then choose which position they go in the draft. And then obviously I'll just go in the last position.
Time to open up That's really bad joke. Time to open
And I
up
think
Letterboxd.
Connor should get the last pick for that.
Just for that.
My hands, my phone's.
Okay, so I guess if you
Throw
all
your
get it
phone
like
away.
right, we'll just keep going.
No cheating.
So we will start with Asteroid City. Josiah, what do you think I gave Asteroid City?
I think you gave Asteroid City a 2.5.
Okay, Connor, what do you think I gave Asteroid City?
I was going to say the same thing.
You can say the same if you want to say the same, because then we'll just go on to like another.
If I say the same though,
We'll just go to another
it's not
film.
going to go anywhere. I'll just go 2. I'll go 2.
Okay, and
I
Harvey.
don't think that's right.
I was going to say 2.5 as well.
Okay, I gave it 2.5. So Connor, you're just out at the moment. We'll just go between Harvey and Josiah for now. We up next. Interesting one. Leave the World Behind.
I know this one, so I want Harvey to go first.
Oh, great.
Unless you changed it, but
Did I like it?
Did I hate it? It's a 4. It's a 4.
Did I give it a 4?
Well, I remember seeing you giving it a
He
4.
gave
So
Leave the World Behind a 4. I watched
yeah, because
half of that movie and gave up.
yeah, because it's a bad movie, but he just gave this whole preach about how it was good. It's not. Nothing happened.
Harvey, did I
Right.
give it a 4? I'm gonna change it in case.
Yeah, I said 4. I said 4.
Oh, you said 4. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gave it a 4. It's a
Yeah.
really good movie. Next up we have The Marvels. I watched this the other day.
Ooh,
stars.
I don't remember
3.
seeing your Marvels.
3.
Harvey's gone for 3. Josiah.
5 stars.
Oh no, the Marvel does strike me as a 3-star for you, but it could be 2.5. No, I'll go 3. I think I remember you seeing 3.
I gave it a 3.
Ooh,
Yeah,
so
I gave it a 3.
unfair. Giving the same answers. Switch it up,
Right.
guys.
Switch it up. I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, and you both have to say the score at the same time,
Okay,
just to
okay.
save any sort of not that you are copying, but you know.
Yeah.
Next up we have Joyride. I'll
Okay.
give you a couple of seconds to think about.
Yeah.
You both
Yeah,
ready?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
3.
2.5.
Harvey, you're correct. I gave it 2.5.
No.
Yes.
I couldn't stand that
Okay.
movie. That was so bad.
That's what I want.
Harvey, where would you like to go in the draft?
I'd like to go first, please.
Harvey's going first.
I wanted first.
Right. So between Connor and Josiah.
Wait, are we going again?
Yeah, it's you two.
Well, you two need to pick where you want to go, and then I'll let.
Oh, right.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought I was going to be the last to pick.
I fully I looked. I was like, we'll go until so the next person can choose where to go, and then Connor can choose where he wants to go after that. I don't know. I just assumed Connor was going to lose.
What the
Wait,
hell?
am I picking now what spot I want?
No. Yeah, well, you will if you get this right.
Okay, go. Come on, man.
Evil Dead Rise. What did I give Evil Dead Rise?
Oh, what did you give me?
3.
Connor's
and a
gone for
half.
3. Oh,
No, I
Connor's
think
gone for 3.
it's 3.5. No, I thought it was. Oh, yeah, I think it's 3.5.
Connor, are you sticking with 3 or 3.5?
3.5.
Okay, it was 3. You should have just stuck with it.
I thought you gave me 3.5, honestly.
Interesting one now. Tetris.
Ooh.
4.
Yeah, I think 4 as well. I think you
4
wouldn't.
smackaroons.
I've got it as 4.5. I will be switching that to
you
a
have?
4. No, yeah, I'm gonna
Oh.
switch it. I'm gonna switch it to a 4. So we'll yeah. Saltburn.
Oh, what?
I'm going to let Josiah say first because I always say it and then Josiah says the same as me. So I'm going to let Josiah say first.
Hey, I'll go first. I'll
The
go first.
copier.
Oh man, 4.
I think I know this one.
4. 3.5.
Josiah, you got it right. It was 4 stars.
Good, deserved.
Right, where do you want to go, Josiah? You got second, third, or fourth?
I'll go second.
Second. Connor, do you want to go third or fourth?
Surprise me.
Okay, I'm gonna go third. And then
Oh.
Is anyone writing these this week?
I don't even know what the criteria is.
I don't have a pen.
Oh god. I can write it down on my phone, I guess. Okay, so it doesn't have to be in any particular. We're not doing like best actor first. It's just whoever you think was the best performance of the year, but it has to be under one of those categories. Okay.
Yeah,
what are the categories? Can I write them down before we start?
So-
because I actually don't know them.
You have to pick one best actor, one supporting actor, one best actress, one supporting actress, and one best animated or best voice acting. They kind of come under the same boat, I guess. So.
Okay, I'm gonna lose.
Well, if you have that attitude, yeah. Another rule, Connor, you have to have seen the movie, so you can't be like, you can't say like Zac Efron from the Iron Claw. If you haven't seen,
you haven't watched Connor. You haven't watched Killers of the Flower Moon yet, have
I
you?
haven't watched Killers of the Flower Moon.
Well, how do you know if they're gonna win? No, we're playing. We're not with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to say
I don't
for
know
people,
what I've watched.
that's very important for people to understand because there'll be no holdovers picks when I'm pretty sure like all three of
Yeah.
the performances in that would get in. But
Yeah. Cool. Harvey, you're up first. Just your number one choice for like best performance. You don't have to go best actor if you don't think best actor is your number one. Just
Well, I was going to go best actor,
and you go best actor if that's what
and
you
I'm
think.
going to take Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer. if that's all right. That's the only reason I wanted to go first, and that's
Same.
why I'm taking it.
It's not.
You-
It's not
that's-
okay. But yeah, sure.
Oh,
That was
sorry.
genuinely the one I wanted. That's a shame. Okay.
That's done.
I'm gonna go for. Oh, what am I gonna go for? Uh, I'm gonna go for my supporting actor, and I'm gonna go for Charles Melton.
Okay. Okay.
He's my favorite
He's
supporting
the
actor.
bloke from Riverdale.
Look from Riverdale.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
one?
From May December.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, for God's sake, okay.
Nice.
I can't wait to see Connor's list.
I am gonna go for my best actress pick. I'm gonna go for Greta Lee
Mm-hmm.
from Past
Nice.
Lives.
Nice, nice.
Right, Connor, you get two choices here.
Oh no, I currently only have one choice. I should have thought of a second. Well, I'll go with not supporting, my actress first. Go with Emily Stone.
It's just
Okay.
its full
More
name.
commonly known
it's
as
a weird-
Emma Stone.
Yeah, I
But
was gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh right, I was like, are you talking about Emma Blunt?
no, her actual name is Emily apparently, and she's been forced to be called Emma. But I don't have a second. Oh, I'm not doing that. I nearly. You know what? Screw it. I'll do it. Actor. We're going with Ken. Ryan Gosling is
That's
Ken.
supporting. That's supporting.
I have him down as supporting,
That's
but I mean,
supporting. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
he's
supporting
supporting.
actor then. Ken.
okay.
That's a good
Nice.
pick. Hey, honestly, Charles Melton and Ryan Gosling are my top two favorites for supporting actor this year.
For my second pick, I'm gonna go for my supporting actor. I'm gonna go for Iron Man himself, Mr. RDJ.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we picked good supporting actor picks here.
Nice.
Damn it. Should have gone with that one.
I am going to take my best actress, and I'm going to take Lily Gladstone,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
and I am cooking.
Expected. Okay, so I get two now.
You do.
So, that's annoying. My supporting actresses pool of actors is so weak right now. Okay, I am gonna take my. Well, everyone else has chosen their supporting actor, haven't they?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't need to do that yet. I'll take Margot Robbie as Barbie for Best Actress.
She wasn't even on my list. Wow, that's embarrassing.
Over Sandra Hüller.
Yes. I honestly I thought she was just okay in Anatomy of a Fall.
She's like joint first for me with Lily Gladstone.
She was okay, good performance, but like it's just whatever. And yeah, I'll take my best supporting actress and I'll go for Emily Blunt from Oppenheimer.
Ooh, good choice.
Okay.
Josiah, back at you.
Yes, it is. Whoa. This is tough now. I'm gonna go for my animated voice, I think. And I'm gonna go for Robert Pattinson as the Heron in
Yeah,
The Boy and the Heron.
that's a good pick.
Because he actually tries to do a voice.
I'm gonna go for my supporting actress. I would love for this person to get even nominated. I'm gonna go for Rachel McAdams for Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret.
I thought no one would take that, so I'd leave it. Oh my god!
I thought you were going to
should've-
snap
No.
your headphones then,
No.
Josiah.
No. I think she is my favorite supporting actress performance of 2023 from what I've seen.
She is.
She's
She's the
so
best.
good in that movie. So good in that
that's
movie.
so sad. That's so sad.
Well-
Right, Connor, you've got two choices here. You've currently got Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling, so I feel like you're just recreating La La Land. Who are you
Well,
going for next?
I was going to take the obvious best actor and go with Leonardo DiCaprio, but then I realized this has to be a film I've watched, and I haven't seen Killers of the Flower Moon, so I can't pick that one. So I'll have to go. I'll go with supporting actress instead, and I'll take Emily Blunt.
That's already gone,
taken
mate.
Emily.
Sorry.
She even picked.
I just took it.
Oh, I wasn't really listening. I was trying to find my own one to pick. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I have nothing then. Oh no.
I know one that you have seen, and
What?
it's the girl from Saltburn.
I was going to actually pick Rosamund Pike from Saltburn, yeah. And I was also probably going to pick Barry Keoghan from Saltburn as my best actor because I have seen none of the best actor ones. I have seen nothing. So we'll go with both Saltburn as the best actor and supporting actress.
Okay.
And I can't wait to watch either Morbius or the other one.
Yeah,
You might pull it out of the bag. You might win.
Not with my best actor.
My next pick, I'm gonna have to go for my best actor, Leo DiCaprio. I would actually be quite happy, I think, if he won. I think Cillian Murphy will take it, but if Leo DiCaprio won, I'd be quite happy with that.
I hate you.
Leo
Sorry,
was great. He was great.
I'm really annoyed right now. Rachel McAdams and then Leo were my next two. That's so depressing.
I hope I win
really-
this. I've not done a draft in like nearly a year.
No, I think you will. I would vote for Rachel McAdams. Oh, that sucks. Oh man. Right, I'm depressed now. This is tough. I don't even know who I want.
The reality's setting in that Josiah might lose.
No,
I
it's
think
not
he's
that.
He
It's
will
just
not lose. No, he will not lose.
It's more that I really wanted Rachel McAdams. That's all.
Don't we all really want Rachel McAdams in our lives?
Oh man. I guess I'll go supporting actress. I just don't know who I want. I'll take. I'm gonna take. Oh, I don't know. This is really hard.
There's only one other supporting actress that I have down on my list that I could have taken. So
There's like three I like
kind of
that I don't know.
take it.
I don't want to double up on May December though. I'll take Penelope Cruz and Ferrari.
Okay,
Nice.
cool. I mean, I haven't seen it, so I can't tell if that's good or not. But
Yeah, it is.
Harvey, your last two choices, please. I believe
The
you've
last
got
two?
supporting actor and animated.
yes, so I'll take my supporting actor now, and I will say Robert De Niro from Killers of the Flower Moon. And for my best animated, I'm gonna run it by you. Can I take Bradley Cooper as Rocket Raccoon from Guardians 3?
Sure.
Yeah.
If you think that's your favorite, one of your favorite performances of last year, you do it.
I didn't even think of that, to be fair.
I would love for Bradley Cooper to get nominated for Rocket Raccoon and not for Maestro.
It would
you
be
imagine?
so funny.
I want to see that man's face. I just a quick side note for that. I was reading through the letterbox reviews for Maestro yesterday after I forced myself through that. And one of my favorite reviews was that Robert De Niro, Bradley Cooper has made such an effort to get nominated and win Best Actor, and Carey Mulligan is just running laps around in the whole movie, like he's just completely smashing it out of the park.
It's me now,
Josiah,
right?
it's you. What have you got now?
I got Best
leading
Actor.
Yeah.
There's a few good ones, but I'm going to do the double up on Ferrari, and I'll take Adam Driver in Ferrari.
Mm-hmm.
Will this be second year in a row that Adam Driver gets nominated for?
I don't think he will get nominated.
Did he get nominated last year for something, or was it the year before?
No, I sadly I think Adam Driver has no chance, but I really like him. So,
my last pick is my animated. I didn't have a lot for this, so I've kind of I'm going to go for Daniel Kaluuya from Across the Spider-Verse because Spider-Punk is such a good character. There is not a chance. Like, I'll sell my left leg if that man gets nominated for that performance. But I think it's a good performance, so that's my last pick.
Connor, you're looking stressed.
Yeah, well, I've got one, but I'm only saying it if I'm allowed to have two people.
no.
What does that mean?
No,
Well,
I'm not settling for just the one.
What is your choice? You're the last one to go.
I want Justin Timberlake and Anna Kendrick from Trolls Band
we'll
together.
let you have it.
I want both
We'll let you
of
have
them.
it. You can have it. You have it.
I'm having one. I want them both.
We'll let him both. We'll let him both.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He needs a sixth person. He needs some help.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that was this week's draft. We'll just read through them quickly. Harvey, you've gone for Cillian Murphy, Oppenheimer, Margot Robbie Barbie, Emily Blunt Oppenheimer, Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon, and Bradley Cooper for Guardians of the Galaxy. I think that's a solid. I'm gonna
Good list, good
make sure
list.
I put Guardians
like
of the
it.
Galaxy next to that, so you're not confused when you're doing the image and think it's for Maestro.
The animated.
Yeah. Josiah, kind of weak from you here, Josiah. I'm going to be honest. So
Weak?
not
Weak? Weak?
You've gone for
Okay.
Charles Melton for May December,
best
Lily
supporting acting
Gladstone,
performance.
Killers of the Flower Moon,
Best actress performance of the year.
Robert Pattinson for The Boy and the Heron,
Best voiceover for sure.
Penelope Cruz for Ferrari,
Top 4 best actress performance of the supporting actress.
and Adam Driver for Ferrari as well.
Top 3
The
performance
thing
for
is-
me.
The thing is, Josiah's isn't that great, but he's not gonna lose.
Other way,
Guys,
you've got Justin Timberlake and Anna
sorry.
Kendrick. I mean,
Yeah.
No, there's
like,
no
come
way
on.
you're saying it. You guys haven't seen Ferrari, which has 2 of my picks in it. And
But
I can't believe weak, and you started off with Charles Melton. Charles Melton's the best. I know Harvey agrees with me. He gives the best supporting actor performance of the
yeah,
year.
but I'm not gonna pick it first round, am I?
I am. Yeah, because it's Twitter picking. It's not what's actually going to win the Oscars. Twitter love Charles Melton.
it's fine. Just like game's the game, you know. It's fine to lose.
I'm honest. No, I'm not going to lose. I'm just annoyed about Rachel McAdams still. That's just really annoyed me.
Well, funny you mentioned Rachel McAdams. Let's go on to my list. I've got Greta Lee for Past Lives, RDJ for Oppenheimer, Miss Rachel McAdams for Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, Leo DiCaprio for Killers of the Flower Moon, and Daniel Kaluuya for Across the Spider-Verse, which I think is a pretty solid list from me. Then we go on to, I think, my favorite list, Connors. We've got Emma Stone for La La Land. I mean, Poor Things. Ryan Gosling for La La Land. I mean, Barbie. Sorry. You've got Rosamund Pike and Barry Keoghan for
I should be okay, to be
Saltburn.
honest. I should be okay.
And then Justin Timberlake and Anna Kendrick as a pair for Trolls Band Together.
Connor's drafting
just start
style needs to be
watching-
studied.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
start
I'm
watching
gonna
it
say
tonight.
this though. Remember when Kai picked like the people
Men.
from
Yes,
ET
But his
and
was an
stuff like that,
obvious
and won?
joke.
No, he didn't win.
That
He
was an
just didn't
obvious
lose.
joke.
Yeah, but you could pull through with the obvious joke of the trolls.
Harvey, when you're putting the graphic together, can you make sure it's Robert Pattinson, not just the normal heron?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it half and half. So I'm gonna have like it divided down the
Nice.
side. One half is
Good
the
luck
actual
editing
actor,
my one.
and then
Yeah,
that's
I
gonna
think you
be
guys are sleeping on my
hard.
picks, honestly.
No, you've got some good choices there, but I feel like I've won.
Yeah, are you a Charles Melton fan? Did you like him in May December?
I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't like he gave a good performance. I remember being like, it's the scene where he like breaks down after like, does he break down?
Yes.
Yeah, when he like
Yes.
after he
So the
sleeps
graduation. Yeah.
Well, there's that, and then there's like the scene with Natalie Portman where he sleeps with her. That was like another good one. I want to watch it again purely to like watch him because I felt like I was more focused on Natalie Portman.
See, when I rewatched it, I did that. And
you've seen it twice. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I thought even Julianne Moore, I thought was really, really good when I rewatched it.
Yeah. I think it's it is good to rewatch movies a second time because obviously the first time, especially with something like May December, where you're not quite sure where it's going and what's happening, you're more focused on trying to work out the story than you are like looking at these little things. Which is why like when I rewatched Across the Spider-Verse, I think I really enjoyed it a lot more. One, watching it from home and not at like the multimedia premiere screening, whatever it was we did. But also like I've seen the movie, I know how it plays out. So it's just fun to watch like the animation and like the performances and little things like that you don't pick up on the first time. Cool. Well, that was our draft. You can vote for that on Twitter, comments under here.
Please vote for me.
Connor, I think, has probably won. Josiah, you got to choose between Morbius and
Me.
the other one.
Yeah.
I'll just start watching them tonight.
No, I might vote for Kai just for Rachel McAdams, to be honest.
Josiah, I think you do have the second weakest.
Yeah, because you haven't seen Ferrari. You've not seen most of my list.
Oh god. Well, I guess while we're talking about kind of like our best performances of last year, Oscar season's coming up, and Josiah, you said the nominations are getting announced next week, right?
If we're releasing this on a Monday, like I think we said, it will be out tomorrow.
So Tuesday, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Exciting. We should do a live stream again like we did last year. Do you remember when we did that? That was fun.
Yeah, and funny enough, I'm going to be on a coach again
Oh, were
this
you
year.
doing that?
Do you
Was it
remember?
just me, Connor, and Harvey last year that did it?
You three were on it, and then I joined you at the coach
Was I?
station afterwards.
I can't even remember this. When was
I don't
this?
remember this.
I
Yeah, we
remember it.
watched the nominations together.
Yeah,
No, we
I
didn't.
didn't. Yeah, you guys did. I didn't watch it
Yeah.
with you. I just joined you afterwards.
I
don't
only just
even
remembered it
remember.
now.
Where
Now
is
that we
this
spoke
live
about it.
stream anywhere?
No.
Yeah, I remember this. I remember this.
I don't remember a second.
I
of
just,
this,
I think
but
I like
okay.
jumped on live to watch it, and then you like jumped on afterwards, and then Connor joined, and then just I was
Yeah.
walking to the coach that you
Mm.
missed, right? You like
No,
missed.
I made it. I made it.
Oh, okay.
I've
Yeah, we should do
almost
that
misquoted
again.
before. Yeah.
I guess we can talk about like some other categories maybe that we didn't talk about there. I feel I was just saying to the guys before this, I'm really out of the loop this year with like award season. I feel like I have no idea who's being nominated for what and what's like likely going to happen. So any of my choices are just movies that I've seen that I think are really good, other than like the obvious ones. Best picture wise, my favorite movie of last year was Past Lives. I'd love for that to get nominated. Although I feel like that's going to come under best foreign. Does it come under best foreign picture or does it come under best picture now?
No, no. It's made by the US.
Cool. So it's best picture.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I hope Past Lives gets nominated. There's 10 movies, so I felt like it definitely could. It was a really good one. I don't know what the public consensus is about Past Lives, but I really, really enjoyed that movie.
Nominate Wish.
Yes.
Sorry, that went
I think
complete
the
silence.
silence is very kind.
Sorry, I've never seen Wish. Sorry.
Connor, I was going to come to you and say, what do you think is going to get nominated for Best Picture? Or what would you like to see get nominated? But I don't know if I want to anymore. But go on. What would you like to see win Best Picture from what you've seen?
I don't know. I'll be completely honest with you. Like, so I'm looking at obviously the list up here. Yeah, of things that are like likely to be nominated. None of these I'm like looking at and like overly care about. Like strangely enough, Barbie's the one out of all of these that I like the most, apart from Past Lives, obviously. So I don't even know. I don't really like. That sounds really stupid to say when there's like Oppenheimer and Killers of the Flower Moon and Poor Things in the top three, but like they're all just all right to me. So I don't know. Sorry.
I feel like that's, I don't know, I feel like just so you've obviously seen like loads of last year's movies and you've kind of been consistently up to date with them. So obviously for me, like I've only seen a lot of these movies in the last month, so I haven't had like a year to be like, I like Everything Ever All at Once. I really wanted to win because I had like 7 months of being like, this was a really good movie. But I feel like this year has just not hit the same as like the last 2 years for me anyway. And like I say, I'm really out of the loop with it, but there's no like clear front runner for me, which I guess is good because it means there's so many good movies. But Oppenheimer could win, Killers of the Flower Moon could win. Like either of those two, I wouldn't be surprised about. But I don't feel like I have a care or a want for any specific movie other than maybe Past Lives because I really liked that. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I honestly don't think it will be close this year. I think Oppenheimer is winning it everywhere else. I think it's just going to storm away with it. I think Killers of the Flower Moon will get nominated. I know you guys are saying it could win, but I think I can read you my 10 if you want.
Hit us, go.
And I've got it in order as well of like how the likelihood. I've got Oppenheimer first, Poor Things second, The Holdovers third, Barbie fourth. Fifth and sixth could swap, but I've got Killers of the Flower Moon and American Fiction. Seventh, Anatomy of a Fall. Eighth, Maestro. Ninth, Past Lives. And 10th, The Zone of Interest. I think that'll be the 10. I think The Color Purple could potentially get in, but yeah, they're the 10 I think will get nominated.
I think it's a good list. I just, yeah, like I say, I don't know. I feel like maybe it's because I'm just out of the loop and I've only seen these movies in the last like month, but I just don't feel like I have that much of an attachment to any of it. Like I really wanted Michelle Yeoh last year, for example. Like I really wanted her to win. This year, like obviously I'd love Rachel McAdams to win, but I just I feel like there's not a chance for it. Whereas at least with the last couple of years, the ones I've wanted to win, I know will get nominated, or there's like a high chance. I don't know. Maybe it's just.
No, you're right, and it's hard this year when my favorite movie is Spider-Verse, which will just only get nominated.
No, exactly. It's just
best
not
animated and maybe score.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I guess that could bring us onto the conversation of like 2023 versus 2022 movies because I don't know about you guys, but I feel like 2022 completely stomped on 2023 in terms of like quality of movies. I really but again, like different scenarios. I was watching movies regularly like that year, so I had a really good time
I think that
watching
is
it.
the main thing, to be honest. Like, I know, like me and Connor had like a massive break where we just basically didn't watch anything, and I know Kai did as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Josiah kept up with it, so which is why he has like more knowledge and all of this stuff. But like, and it's why we're playing catch up right now. It's just I think that's the main reason why we're sort of like, oh yeah, 2022 seems better. When I actually think they're probably more equal than it makes out personally, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I
Josiah, what
think
do you
there's
think?
I've seen so many more films in 2023 than 2022, but I still much prefer my like top 10 of 2022 to
Yeah.
2023. I think there's more rubbish in 2023 as well.
But then I
Um,
guess if you're watching more like because you've watched what like 90 odd, 100 odd
uh,
movies from
Nick,
2023, and then like for
I
me in
think it's like
2022,
120.
I think I watched maybe like 70, 80 movies from 2022, maybe a bit more. I don't actually have like a ranked list for it.
Mm.
But I guess the more movies you watch, obviously, the more likely you're going to see more crap.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you've
Mm.
watched 8 movies from 2024 so far, Josiah, and like all of like most of those are below 3 star. But that's just because you're
Yeah.
watching everything. So I guess that does play into it. But
Yeah, yeah,
and
true.
obviously nostalgia as well. I think 2022 was really fun for movies. Like we were all getting into TikTok at that point. For me, I
Yeah.
think it was like kind of the peak of my quality for TikTok. Um, and also just like how much I enjoyed it. Like at that point, I was living in Bath. I had my flat. I was going to the cinema every day. Like I had a really good time doing it. But also, I do just feel like the quality of movies were better. Um, which is crazy to say when you've got like a Nolan, a De Niro.
Mm.
Yeah.
You've had like so many good directors release movies last year, but
And
I
there's
feel like
so many great directors that aren't even getting nominated.
no,
Like
exactly, yeah.
Wes
Like
Anderson, Ridley
Ridley
Scott.
Scott. Like,
Yeah.
how is that? Napoleon's not even been questioned. Like, it's
No.
mad, isn't it? But then I guess that says something when Ridley Scott's released a 3 hour epic starring Joaquin Phoenix and it's not even getting noticed. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because it wasn't very good. But I'm sure like once we catch up on these American releases, like once I see the holdovers and the Iron Claw, um, the Zone of Interest, All of Us Strangers, like I'm sure my top 10 would change a lot. But I think I sort of agree. I don't have that fire. Well, no, I've been very invested into award season, but there's not a film like Everything Everywhere All at Once that I knew could do it and I really loved. Like I do love Oppenheimer, and I think Oppenheimer will win a lot and it will sweep. But because it's not my favorite film of the year, it's hard. But I'm excited for it still. I'm excited for Oscar season. I'm all
But
in.
yeah, it'll be fun.
I think that will change tonight when the holdovers has finally released. I think I have a very, very strong feeling that because it's like I'm gonna be honest, Oppenheimer, I really did like it, but it's not the type of film that I would usually like want to go and watch and stuff like that. The holdovers seems like that movie for me. So that's why I
Mm.
think if any movie on this like most likely to be best picture list is going to do it for me, it's probably going to be that one or one of the other American ones that hasn't released here yet.
Yeah, I think the Iron Claw could be up there.
Hmm.
That looks really good.
Zac Efron could be the Paul Mescal this year, maybe.
I sadly don't see it happening, but we can believe. We can believe. No, the
Um,
acting races are very close this year.
Yeah. I also think like Oppenheimer being such a big studio, like high budget movie, like there's part of me that is like, cool, it's gonna win Best Picture. I love that movie, but also like, of course it's gonna win Best Picture. Whereas like Everything Ever All at Once had a much smaller budget. So when it was winning, it was like the underdog, like should
Yeah.
not be winning all of these awards, and it smashed it. Maybe
Mhm.
that's part of it as well. I don't
You
know.
guys need to give your 10 for Best Picture.
I don't have 10 because I've not seen
Ah,
enough. Um,
I
I
don't
didn't
have
fill out half
any
of them. Yeah.
for
you
any
can
of them.
predict though. Just chuck like American fiction in
Yeah,
there or something.
I just feel like it's going to be all the ones that you've said, you know.
Yeah, I think The Color
Um,
Purple, maybe.
I'll
um,
just say I agree with Josiah to them all.
well, we're recording, so I guess I'll just throw that clip in of us being.
Oh no.
We're just going. um, as much as I hated Maestro and I really didn't enjoy it at all, I feel like cinematography definitely could get nominated for because I think that was a really pretty movie, and also Carey Mulligan for supporting actress or lead actress. I don't really know which comes under. But I thought she was really good in that movie.
Yeah, I think she's lead.
Um,
Do you want to just do
I
like category
agree.
by category?
I guess we can just shout out, like, I mean, just so obviously you've got like more lists than I think me. God, Harvey, do you have lists?
I've only done half of it.
Yeah,
so.
I feel like if we just like shout
I have
things
0.
Okay. Well, Connor, is there anything you'd like to
Sorry.
see win or get nominated for anything? Like, it doesn't have to be anything particular. Like, just
Not that jumps out to me right now. No.
cool.
Oh,
Harvey.
Trolls band together for animation.
Shut up, Connor. Harvey.
I was also just scrolling through animated feature. I really want Nimona to get a nom. I don't think it will.
I think
I
it
just
will.
want I just want one. But no, because I don't know how many slots there are for
There's
Oscars
5.
animated.
Do you think
5?
Suzume will get nominated? I'd like to see that get nominated.
I want it to.
I don't think they'll do both The Boy and the Heron and Suzume.
Yeah, that's my
I don't-
worry.
But that's
But I
so
don't know what
bad.
else
Like,
they'll
they're
do.
both good movies.
I
Like, why
think
would you-
Suzume is better than Boy of the Heron. The Boy and the Heron, sorry. Spider-Verse is a lock.
I think if
Boy and
one
the
of them's
Heron's
going
a
to get
lock.
picked, though, it would be The Boy and the Heron.
I think Spider-Verse and Boy and Heron are the only 2 locks in animated.
I think Elemental is pretty much a lock as well, to be honest, just because it's Disney. And I know that's just cheap saying it, but it is just the case.
Yeah.
And then
What about
maybe
Paw
Super
Patrol, the
Mario
main
Bros.
movie?
Movie, just because of its sheer massive whatever. And Illumination normally end up getting a spot, so
I'm thinking maybe Chicken Run because they might want to stop motion in there, but
yeah.
I don't know. I want to back Suzume. I want to do it.
But
What is
again,
the,
again, animated, but stop motion. Pinocchio. We had Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio last year, and this is like Chicken Run 2, which is a great movie. I really enjoyed it, but like such different levels. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's mad.
What is the Robot Dreams animated film? I've heard about that, but I don't know
Yeah,
what
I've heard
it
it's
is.
good. I've
Yeah.
not seen it. That's
Do
one
that
we
sounds
think
interesting.
Wes Anderson will get any nominations for short film for
Oh,
the
short
robots?
film. I do. I do think he'll get a short film in there.
Yeah.
Which one do
There'll
you
be
think?
the
Which one?
Henry Sugar one. Definitely.
That was my least favorite out of.
But it'll be the one that's nominated, I think.
Yeah, The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar will be
It's
the
the
one.
one that was sort of like the headline act.
Ratcatcher was my favorite one out of those.
Yeah. To be fair, I did only watch Henry Sugar. I didn't watch the other ones, so
Oh, the other ones are worth a watch. Ratcatcher and
Mm.
Poison are really good. And then what was the other one? Can't even remember the other one. Oh, the Swan. That was good
Oh,
as
yeah,
well. Actually, maybe the Swan was my least favorite one. I can't remember. But
What are we thinking for best song? What's winning
I was
best song?
looking at that.
Now that
Somehow,
I'm
The
Just
Fire Inside
Ken
by Flaming
won
Hot
won the what was it, the Golden Globe? Did it win the Golden Globe?
It won Critics' Choice.
Critics'
what one?
Choice. Yeah, that was interesting.
I'm Just Ken won
Best
Critics'
song.
Choice.
Oh God, yeah. No, it should be What Was I Made For? Surely, if it's going to come from Barbie.
It
Well,
should have been. But...
Out of the 2 major award shows, they both won one each. So you
That
never
would be
know.
a
But
second one for Billie Eilish as well, wouldn't it? 'Cause she's already
Yeah,
won it.
I think it will be What Was I Made For, but I'm rooting for I'm Just Ken. I'm there for it.
What about Flaming Hot, The Fire Inside?
I
think
don't
that was a
even
good
know.
song.
I don't even know if that'll get nominated. It could be in my 5th slot, but
It's more likely to get nominated than Am I Dreaming?
yeah, Am I Dreaming's not going to get nominated, sadly. That's one of my favorites, though. I think Road to Freedom will for Rustin. I think
Can't Catch Me Now by Olivia Rodrigo is a phenomenal song as well. That's not going to
Yeah,
get nominated.
it is
but
not gonna get nominated.
That is a brilliant song.
I think they'll go for one of the American Symphony ones. I think it'll be It Never Went Away. And then I think probably something from The Color Purple.
Yeah.
What about
maybe.
Best Score? Why is Indiana Jones being nominated for Best Score?
Because it's John Williams. They love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Best Score? I feel like
No, I don't think they'll give it to him. I think he'll be like the one that just misses
Best
out.
score. He's just done it for the 5th time in a row.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind Poor Things winning that one.
Yeah, I think Oppenheimer will win though.
Oppenheimer's score is insane. That's a really good one.
Can we just say as well, I'm really happy that Across the Spider-Verse is in this category as well. Like, love for the animated movies outside of the animated feature area is something that I love to see. So
I'd like to see Boy and the Heron get in as well, but I sadly don't know. But I can believe.
the score was very good in that. Yeah.
I'm just looking at Best Documentary. I've only seen one of them, but still, the Michael J. Fox one is an insane documentary, and I hope that wins.
Is that documentary feature?
Yeah.
I think 20 Days in Maripol might win it.
Yeah, I literally haven't seen any of them, and I don't know what's going on in that
I
category,
have
but
not
still is
seen
really, really
any of
good.
them either. No.
Oh, maybe American Sniper. I don't know. I want to talk about the acting races though, because this is the hardest thing ever to predict, to the acting ones.
It is.
Like
It's
Best
very
Actress, I think there's four that I'm very confident with Best Actress, and that's Emma Stone, Lily Gladstone, Sandra Hüller, and Carey Mulligan.
But then Lily Gladstone got
I
snubbed
don't
at
think
the
that matters.
BAFTAs.
Yeah, but to be honest, the BAFTAs are so biased and like ridiculously wrong.
Yeah.
They put Vivian Opera in there for Rye Lane over Lily Gladstone. Like she's good, but she's not better than Lily Gladstone, you know? I don't think the Oscars are gonna do that.
As
The
I've mentioned
fifth spot's
before,
hard.
I've based mine purely on the ones I've seen, the performances I enjoyed. So saying that, I've thrown Emma Stone in it because I just feel like I like Emma Stone, so I'd like to see her win. But I've got Natalie Portman on my list for May December, just because again I like Natalie Portman. I think that was a good performance. Jesus Christ, my granddad just walked past the window to get the shit out of me. Lily Gladstone, Carey Mulligan, Greta Lee, Emma Stone, and Natalie Portman are my five currently. But again, I haven't seen Poor Things. I'm just basing it purely on the fact I like Emma Stone.
Yeah, it's the fifth spot. I don't know. I think it's between Greta Lee, Margot Robbie, and Fantasia. Feels up to me Greta Lee gets in, but I think they'll give it to Margot. Sadly. She's good, but
She's good, yeah, but like not best actress.
no, she shouldn't be in the five, but she probably will. I think there's love for Barbie. And I think Leo's not going to get Best Actor. I don't think he'll get nominated.
You don't think he'll get nominated?
He'll get nominated.
He's only been nominated at
really
one of
good.
like the four major ones.
Yeah,
That's
no,
mad.
he'll get a nomination for sure. He won't win it. He'll be like last, but
I don't see where he gets in though.
Who have you
who
got
do
as your
you,
five?
who do you think gets in ahead of him?
Okay, Bradley Cooper and Cillian Murphy and Paul Giamatti have been nominated at all of them.
Yes,
And then
fair.
Jeffrey Wright and Coleman Domingo, I think, have been all of them as well. Maybe they missed out.
I really like Colman Domingo I've only seen him in Fear the Walking Dead and Euphoria, but he's a really cool actor. So
Yeah.
He was
I'd have to
very,
see him
very
get
good in Rustin. I did watch that the other day.
Well, I just think because DiCaprio's missed out on Critics' Choice. He's not nominated for BAFTA. He wasn't really in contention at Golden Globes. He was nominated because the categories are split. I don't know if he's nominated for SAG either. I don't think there's love for Leo here, and I think Coleman Domingo will take it. Maybe because it's the Academy, they'll throw him in the fifth spot.
What can I watch Rustin on, actually?
Netflix.
Netflix. Is it on Netflix? Oh, sweet. Yeah. I'll watch that after this.
Coleman Domingo's good, and I would have Leo in my five, but I don't think he'll make it. And then sadly,
the only reason I've got Leo in my five that I've got down at the moment is because I haven't seen American Fiction. That's the only reason.
That's fair.
But yeah.
I've not seen either, but I'm just sort of looking at how the voting's been going. And I've heard he's really good. I'm gonna cry because there's no chance Rachel McAdams going to get Best Supporting. That's the one I really just want to see her face in that nomination list because she's getting nothing. She's literally getting
it's
nothing.
mad that she's like, I know again I haven't seen like all of the movies that seem to be getting mentioned a lot, but she is so good in that movie. Like so
I do think you can hold out a bit of hope though. Maybe not necessarily for that one, but like weirder things have been just randomly nominated at the Oscars.
My mindset is Paul Mescal got nominated for Best Actor last year, and no one expected that. So I'm kind of hoping there's going to be some I mean, like the Oscars are famous for just pulling random names out of their ass and throwing them into things. So yeah, I'm hoping
like Brian Tyree Henry as well got one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like
supporting actress is the hardest to predict for me. I think there's the big three, which is Divine Joy Randolph, who's going to win, Emily Blunt, and Danielle Brooks. They're the three that are in everywhere.
Yeah.
But then you've got Jodie Foster, who's getting loads. Penelope Cruz got nominated for Critics' Choice. Julianne Moore's still in there. I think America Ferrera could easily get in there. Sandra Hüller for The Zone of Interest.
What, for so many.
Yeah, she's been nominated a few times.
Has she really? I'm so out of the loop. I really want to get back into the loop.
How was Naiad? How was Jodie Foster's performance in Naiad?
She's good. She wouldn't be in my five, but people love Jodie Foster. So
every time I see Naiad, I think of Voldemort. It goes, yeah. That's all I think.
No, with them, you know, with the Oscars when they play clips of performances, I think America Ferrera has that monologue and has that clip. And I think because of that moment, everyone loves her.
What clip would you use for Rachel McAdams?
Ooh, either her crying about her parents, like kicking her out the family when Margaret asks why she never sees her side of the family, or when the two families are at the house
Yeah,
and
that's what I
she
would be
shouts a bit. But the only issue with that one is other people are talking over the top of her. So
Oh yeah. She's got some really good moments in that movie though. I can't think of the girl's name who plays Margaret, but like imagine if she got nominated. She's really good in that movie as well. Like
she'd be in lead actress though, so I don't think it could happen.
no, oh no, yeah, I'm just like
Yeah.
throwing that one out there. I think she's really, really good.
I think it's going to be Jodie Foster and America Ferrera, but we'll see. I don't want Jodie Foster in there though. I really don't want to see it. Especially if Rachel McAdams are.
Yeah, Rachel McAdams needs to get in this. Yeah.
And then the other one I'm praying for is Charles Melton. It's not looking likely at all right now.
You
But
don't think he's going to get
I'm in the
nominated?
same boat. I just want him. No, not anything.
it's really confusing because he wins a lot of the small ones and then doesn't get nominated for a lot of the big
Yeah.
ones.
Honestly, my knowledge this award season is just coming from TikTokers. Like it's coming from you guys who I see tweet about it and mention on Instagram, and then it's like Sophie, Sydney, Seth. Like it's just the
Yeah.
same people I see. So like when you just said Charles Melton isn't in with a chance, I was surprised because I was like, but all I've seen you guys talk about is Charles Melton getting him for
I know.
supporting actor.
There's always a chance. There's always a chance. And I think the good thing is they'll only go for one of the Poor Thing boys between Ruffalo and Defoe.
Yeah.
And then I think
so.
it's between Dominic Sessa from The Holdovers, Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction, and Charles Melton. But I don't know. I'm going to put Charles Melton in though, just so if he does get picked, then I can say I predicted it.
I love that. I love that.
But I
That's
don't
great.
know. It's tough. Connor, you got any?
I agree with you all. I don't know or don't really care that much about the awards. I just watch the movies for the enjoyment of the film.
Yeah, fair.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
I think my favorite thing about award season is when I go, oh yeah, that movie come out last year, and then I completely forget, and then like the movies that when they come out, everyone talks about, and they don't get mentioned once, and I'm like, oh, cool.
Also really exciting one. Best visual effects. I really hope they nominate Godzilla -1. That would be so cool if they got
Yes.
nominated for an Oscar. I sadly don't think it would win, but I want
That's
to
what
see
I
it in
do
the
care
five.
about.
I think the creator or
Creator
Spider-Verse will
should for
probably
its
win it.
budget alone. Like it's insane.
I would want to see Spider-Verse because you don't often see animated films for visual effects, but I think I would love to see Spider-Verse take it.
Yeah.
I really hope Godzilla gets it. I really do.
Just looking at it, it's a very good category, and
That is
like
a really good. I've seen every single movie, bar. Oh no, I haven't.
Which one haven't? Oh, Poor Things.
Poor Things in Godzilla -1. Oh, and Napoleon.
Yeah, because Godzilla -1 isn't showing anywhere.
No, anywhere.
Anymore. It's
Anywhere.
really
It's
annoying.
so annoying.
Hey, that's honestly your fault for not going to watch it when it was out.
I couldn't
Should've
help
watched it in
I had
December.
uni work.
Look, I watched Poor Things the
Should've
day
watched it in
before an
December.
exam. There's no
I am
no holding
the
back.
biggest supporter of Dial of Destiny. I've been very vocal about the fact I like that movie, but why is that in best visual effects? I'm sorry, that movie is not.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I mean, they
it's not great.
de-aged Harrison Ford.
Yeah, but like the fact that the lead up to that movie, it was like, oh, it's the best visual effects like they do for every movie. And then I watched it the other day, and in the cinema, I remember being like, that's really good. And I watched it on my like living room TV the other day, and it really does not look great, like at all. Also, Indiana Jones video game, how good does that look? I'm so excited for
the
that.
trailer for that.
I'm gonna have to buy an
That was very
Xbox just
cool.
for it. Like I'm
I
so
thought you'd be
excited
excited for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to give visual effects to the creator purely for the budget alone. Like that budget is so much less than any like Marvel movie, like big.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
high-budget
surprised
movie.
if it won. I'd like to see Spider-Verse, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'd like to see Godzilla actually, but that's not going to happen.
What have they got on editing?
Godzilla's my pick.
Editing, I think Oppenheimer will probably win.
To be fair, it's a good. Yeah, I think Tetris. They should have thrown Tetris in it.
Yeah.
I say that purely unironically. I think the editing in Tetris is
right.
insane.
Was it shortlisted? Or
No,
is there
it's
no
not.
short. There's no short.
No, I
list
wasn't
for editing.
expecting it to, but I just like if it was my choice, I'd definitely throw Tetris in there because I think that's really, really well edited.
Yeah.
Haunting in Venice, get off my screen.
Oh, I'd like to see Ferrari in editing, but that won't happen.
Oh, also, guys, what's going on with Beau is Afraid? Why didn't you like that movie? That was good.
Oh my gosh,
I didn't
that
see
was ages ago now. I think
You
the
haven't
first
seen it?
hour. He didn't
I've
watch
seen it.
I've
Oh,
seen
sorry,
it.
I thought Connor said he hadn't seen it. I was like, sorry.
No, I said
right.
I haven't
Me.
seen it.
Oh,
Sorry.
right.
I like the first hour. I think when he was in his flat, that was good. And then it just really lost me. It just completely lost me for
But
the
it's
rest.
such a clever movie. It's so good. I don't.
See,
Oh,
I just don't think Ari Aster
Kai,
works
you
for me.
like Penis Dad. That
Yeah,
was what it was.
weird.
Wasn't it?
That was weird.
no. What?
5-star. No, I just don't think Ari Aster and me get along. I don't think he works for me. I like Hereditary, but I didn't like Midsummer. I didn't like Beau's Afraid, and then he also produced Dream Scenario and had involvement in that, and I didn't like Dream Scenario. So
I like Midsummer. I'm never gonna watch it again though. Like I feel like I've seen it. I know Connor, you've seen it loads of times, but I feel like on second watch, I'm just not gonna enjoy it as much because the whole point of that movie is like you don't know what's going on, and I don't know how well
Yeah.
it would work. Obviously, like I'm sure it does work, but I think I'd much rather rewatch Beau's Afraid at the moment. But I don't know if that's like recency bias.
yeah,
I really like that movie. I thought it was really well done. I don't know.
it could get nominated for makeup.
Yeah. The
I
whole
don't know.
theater scene, like the theater scene is so good. That's
Yeah,
like
it's
one of the
smart.
best scenes of last year. Like so good.
Yeah, I'm just a bit stupid to be honest. I think that's probably it.
Also, your letterbox review about Beau being annoying. What's that about?
Yeah, Beau is annoying. He's a little brat. He's
He's not well.
he's well annoying.
He's he's quite clearly sick. Like not an okay person.
That sadly still makes him annoying. I don't know what's going to change that. He's still annoying.
God. Yeah, I've seen some shit in my catch up, like really not good. But Beau Was Afraid and The Creator really surprised me because I went into both those movies thinking I wasn't gonna like them, and I really.
It is a fine film. It's a fine film. It's just disappointing because it was one of my most anticipated.
I think it's because I've not seen that many movies about like AI taking over. I know a lot of people have said it's just not that original in it. So
Yeah.
I'd like to see some more like AI stuff.
Also, there's no development with what's his name, Joshua and Alfie. There's nothing between them.
What do you mean there's nothing between them?
Well, just because they force emotion out of you in that final scene where they try and make you cry. If you actually, I actually tried to watch this. I watched this film twice, right? There's no development in his character. He's the same guy at the start, like he is at the end. He actually is.
No, that's
He
not
is.
true. He has
Also,
the whole thing about how he doesn't want to go on the mission. Then he completely like he goes off to go and find Maya.
Yeah, great, good job. Yeah, because it's Maya.
Oh no, it's a good movie. It's a good movie.
Also, who calls the hero of the world Joshua? Like you could have done a really cool name. My hero Joshua. Yeah, sorry, Joshua's out there.
Visual effects, I actually think No One Will Save You is also another, and not that it's ever going to get close to a nomination, but I think that was really good. Like the aliens in that were really, really good. And Talk to Me. Oh my God, that movie's so good.
Yeah, Talk to Me is good.
Also, where's How to Blow Up a Pipeline in all of that? Like, why has that not been? Is that adapted screenplay? Is that going to get nominated for that, do you think?
Is it? No, I don't think it will
Because
get
it's based on the book. It's really good.
Yeah, I don't think it will get anything, sadly. I like it as well.
Yeah.
It's still going to happen.
Cool.
Weird.
All right. Well, that's our rambles about Oscar talk. Give it like 3 weeks and we'll be back in talking about it again. Although I guess next week the nominations get released, so we can give our opinions on that then.
Yeah. We're getting loads of new releases in the UK from last year as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So hopefully we can catch up on that either next week or the week after, whenever.
Odeon's secret screening coming up is American Fiction, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I don't have one near me. It's so annoying.
It's almost a lock on American Fiction for that. So
didn't Cineworld leak it?
Yeah, I think so.
Funny about American Fiction. I was going through my TikTok emails this morning because I find I don't go through them. I see like all the spam emails come through, and I'm like, I'm not looking at that. I actually got invited to a screening of American Fiction.
Oh wow!
Like a month or two ago, and I just completely ignored it because I was American Fiction. I don't know what that is, and I just didn't go to it, and I'm really sad I didn't go to see it. Yeah.
Also, I've seen the Odeon screening for the Iron Claws like a week after the Cineworld one.
Is it?
We're getting it in January still.
Yeah.
At Cineworld, because we are clear.
I have to drive an hour out of my way.
These Odeon kids don't quite get it.
No, Odeon works so well if you live near a good Odeon. My Odeon's shit. It's so bad.
Well, there's no bad Cineworlds in the world, so you guys
That's
should
not true. That's absolutely.
I bet there's like a dingy one somewhere.
They're all dingy ones. What do you mean?
No, the Cardiff one.
I've never stepped foot in one, luckily. So
you have. We watched Spider-Verse.
You have.
Cineworld.
Yeah.
No, I have not.
Oh
yeah, but that one doesn't count because that's a good one.
Oh, that's not a that doesn't count as like a Cineworld.
But I don't know. They have the foldable chairs. I don't like them.
Oh, true. I don't like.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
that's
an L.
most cinemas that have them.
No, Odeon
No.
doesn't. I've never
No,
been in
I've-
an
Odeon
Odeon that
doesn't.
has foldable chairs.
I have been to an Odeon with folded chairs.
I've also
Our
been to an
Odeon
Odeon with
doesn't,
foldable
so
chairs.
Odeon
Yeah.
supremacy.
Well, ours is good.
Yeah, well done, well done. Sorry, we'll ramble about Cineworld versus Odeon. I'll fight this corner though.
I'm actually a View fan myself.
No, just leave.
Get out of here.
No, Everyman's the best cinema. They're really good. I like this.
Too pricey, man. Too pricey.
Yeah, but you're paying for the experience. Like, I watched the Avatar: The Way of Water in an Everyman. I had a great
Yeah,
time.
that's not a bad one. That's not a bad film to watch.
If you need to go and watch like a 3-hour movie to warrant the prices you're spending there. Like,
Go watch The Beekeeper there. Trust me.
no,
Like,
no.
great time.
no. Oh dear. Cool. Right. Well, that was this week's, month's, year's podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you never know. Well, like I said at the beginning, it kind of just depends when we can film. I'd like to do bi-weekly. I'm actually off work for like a week and a half next week, so I'll have plenty of time for like filming and stuff. So we now just have to kind of work out you guys rather than me. Maybe we can
Sounds
get a
good.
guest on at some point. That'd be cool. We haven't done a guest in ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need another guest.
We should aim for like maybe like Margot Robbie. I feel like we could probably get her on, chat about
Yeah.
Oscar
I think
season.
so. Yeah.
We
Maybe
just need to
Ryan
pull like
Gosling.
Ryan. I feel like he's a bit too low down the list. You know, we could easily
Yeah.
get him. Anyone could get Ryan Gosling. We need like a big name,
We do need a big name.
like Henry Calvert or something. You know.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for listening. Movies, cool. Bye.
Bye.
Hey.